I was having a conversation with Rose about this friend one morning. She had a business of buying certain products from China and then selling them at a higher price. She had a full-time job and this business for about 3 years before taking the leap of faith. The Just Do It mentality video like we talked about in the previous video, link above here if you haven't watched it. She also recently just opened a new flower arrangement shop. Every post she posted on her social media about her store has thousands of likes, and her business was thriving. And then Rose said this, she's extroverted. So it occurred to me, do extroverts have a higher chance of succeeding in life? And I couldn't stop thinking about it because as an introvert, I had the exact same thought like everybody else, where extroverts have the natural ability to walk the walk and talk the talk. So to ease this curiosity, I googled, are extroverts more likely to succeed? And I got this. People who exhibit proactive behavior are more likely to find career success. Then I went to Google. Are introverts more likely to succeed? 10 reasons why introverts are most likely to be successful. But one article stood out to me, and by any means, it may not be as trustworthy as CNA or CNN. It was an article written by a dude named Saptarshi Guha in relation to a billionaire called Dan Pena, who made the statement that caught my attention. And so I went to Google. Dan Pena, 98% of the billionaires are introverts. And this video came up.
98% of the people on the planet are introverts like you. Only 2% are extroverts like me. And only 10% of that 2% are loudmouth alpha males like me. But 98% of all the high performance people in the world are introverts just like you. You as a group and all the groups have something in common with Zuckerberg, Musk, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates. You're all introverts.
In my head, how can 98% of the billionaires be introverts? I mean, I'm an introvert and I'm nowhere being a thousandaire, nor anywhere near what success is defined by me. But yes, 98% of the billionaires are introvert. Are you serious? So I googled Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, Mark Zuckerberg, Larry Page, and the list goes on. And I'm telling myself there are definitely a bunch of successful extroverts out there as well. And guess what? I googled Steve Jobs, Winston Churchill, Oprah Winfrey, Margaret Thatcher. So what makes someone more successful? Before deep diving into this, I'm not a professional by any means. I'm just a dude with a camera that loves talking about psychology. So take my advice or whatever with a pinch of salt. If I said something wrong, comment down below and I'll pin it so everybody can see. So let's talk about what introverts and extroverts are. So what is this characterization of people that we do, and why does it affect our lives, our career, about what we do, and how we do things? You're probably aware of the ever-famous 16 personalities Myers-Briggs test, where you answer multiple questions about how you think, how you react to your surroundings, what you like and what you do not like. And in this test, it describes how people belonging to a specific personality type are likely to behave. And at the end of the test, you get a set of 4 to 5 letters that supposedly describes your behavior and personality as a person. I am an INFP-T. If you have never taken the test before or never heard it, I highly recommend you to take it because it really gives you a good understanding of how you are as a person. And apparently Tom Hiddleston and Johnny Depp are also INFPs. These terms that you hear now came about in 1920 by a psychologist named Jung. He came up with a theory called introversion and extroversion, where he describes extroverts as preferring to engage with the outside world of objects, sensory perception and action, and introverts as being more focused on the internal world of reflection, are thoughtful and insightful. The view of Carl Jung's introversion and extroversion serves as the basis of the Myers-Briggs test. I also do want to make known that a lot of people have been misusing the word introvert. It does not mean that if one person is quiet or shy, he is an introvert. I'm pretty sure if you put that one person into an environment that he or she is comfortable with, and with 2 or 3 good friends, they probably will talk as much as an extrovert. There's another theory brought up by another psychologist named Hans Eyseneck, where he constructed a theory of personality that has a biological basis. In simplistic terms, he meant that personality was largely controlled by genetic influences. He also claimed that the behavior differences between extroversion and introversion are the result of the differences in the brain. Therefore, you could say that being an introvert or extrovert can affect your ability to attain success to a certain extent. So how does being an introvert impact our behavior and our ability to succeed in life? In this video, I will be talking mainly about introverts. Okay, first off, introverts are natural when listening to others because they mainly think things through first before voicing out their opinions. They seek first to understand others before seeking to be understood. By doing so, it indirectly helps to build good rapport with people. When people speak and someone listens, people generally feel much more at ease when opening themselves up, and they feel better when they feel the willingness of an introvert to hear their perspective of things. However, introverts may find small talk mentally draining and meaningless, mainly because they love to process and analyze things in their head. This is why introverts do not appear to be sociable when meeting new people. But trust me when I say once an introvert opens up, you can definitely count on him or her to be a listening ear. Introverts notice things that others don't, even though they may look like they are sitting there doing nothing. They are actually soaking in the information that is being presented and thinking critically about it. The author of The Introverted Leader, Building on Your Quiet Strength, Dr. Jennifer Kahnweiler, said that introverts are more likely to notice people's body language and facial expressions. She also said that they are especially skilled at noticing introverted qualities in others. They can tell when a person is thinking, processing, or observing. In a study by a group of Yale psychologists, one of the researchers, Anton Gowitzer, said that introverts are spending more time observing human nature than those who are busy interacting with others. And to be honest, I found it very true about myself. Research done by Carl Moore and Wei-Ling Lee, I shit you not, that's the name, from McGill University, it was said that their interviewees were driven by one of two things: a desire to be more extroverted, or a desire to succeed that outweighs their natural personality traits. Since communication is important to success in the majority of our jobs, introverts are definitely up for the challenge. And over time, with practice, it comes second nature. There are introverted leaders as well, such as the likes of Abraham Lincoln, Nelson Mandela, Mahatma Gandhi, and Barack Obama. All are world-renowned in their own rights. And as you can tell, all of these leaders project a calm and collectiveness under pressure. And most of the time, introverts are able to achieve this level of composure. A study done by Harvard Business School research, Francesca Gino, found that introverts also pay attention to what others have to say in comparison to extroverts who prefer to give directions, therefore performing better when leading such employees. But by saying all this, I know and I prove that introverts can live in an extroverted world. But you may ask, how? So here are some tips from one introvert to another to survive in an extroverted world. I think first thing first, we really got to accept that we live in an extroverted world. Even if we move heaven and earth, things aren't gonna change. Acceptance of the extroverted world reduces the pressure of trying to conform. Introverts can carry on living with their lives without feeling the need to change, because there isn't really anything wrong with them. And I know it will be hard to embrace parts that has been shunned by the world, but self-acceptance is necessary. Introversion is not shyness. Shyness is not introversion, but someone can have both. Shy people fear how they will be judged by others. While most introverts enjoy social contact, it comes at a cost for them. They are drained by it and it requires time for them to be alone to recharge. This is often misinterpreted in our extroverted world as being antisocial or not a team player. By doing things that you do not normally do, like accepting social invitations, going out on Friday nights, hanging with a larger group of friends are things that can slowly help you step into an extroverted world. With that being said, draw boundaries of where your comfort zone ends. Know how much is too much, know how much is too little. Aim for just right when stepping out of your comfort zone. You can do so by setting yourself some practical goals, such as having an engaging conversation with someone or heading for lunch with someone new, and maybe even striking a conversation to the hawker store auntie that just called you swiker. And step by step, as you increase your comfort zone, you'll come to realize that living in an extroverted world as an introvert is not that difficult. Whenever you are having a conversation, you can try asking what motivates them to do what they are doing. Be genuinely interested in what the person is talking, or what motivates you to start a self-development video. But you got to change your mentality. What does this person think of me too? I wonder what this person is interested in. With all that being said, doing some of it will definitely burn you out, but cut yourself some slack. Know when to leave, know when to be by yourself, and also know when to include yourself in conversations. Or even leave an event after being there for a while. And if you're happy being by yourself, living in an extroverted world, by all means, go ahead. While writing this script, I felt much more of a need to tell the world that introverts have a value and we need to be heard and we need to make our efforts made known. If not, we will get passed on and people will take credit for our hard work. And I totally understand that it's extremely tough to live in an extroverted world as an introvert. And I know I'm not the only one, therefore this video. That's why I hope this video can really help those who are struggling like me. So to summarize this video, you need to know the difference between introversion and extroversion. So here are 5 tips to survive in an extroverted world. 1. Accept for what the world is. 2. Be clear of what introversion is not. 3. Take small steps out of your comfort zone. 4. Figure out what others are interested in. And 5. Cut yourself some slack. With all that being said, I hope you found this video helpful one way or another, and I appreciate you guys for being here. If you have watched to the end, thank you. If you have anything else to add or correct me in the video, comment down below and we can have further discussions. And alright, this is the end of this video. I wish everyone the best of luck. Thank you for watching and remember to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.